New Ulm Sister Cities Commission, roll call. And
It has been taken.
You've been doing that. Election of officers.
Oh.
Yes, that's today.
Well, I like Brian to be,
You start
Chairman
with
again.
your secretary first.
pardon me?
You secretary up.
Okay, secretary.
I nominate Carol.
Any other nominees?
I was going to request a year off, and Stan Aufderheide was willing to, so I'm going to nominate Stan.
Okay.
Okay, that's good, that's fair.
And he's willing, so
Yeah. He said so, he said not to show up.
Did you hear him say?
is it by consensus? Okay, great. And then,
Move that nominations be closed.
anybody second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Dan
And
is new.
then vice chair?
Miss Vicky.
Mhm.
Yes,
Vicky.
absolutely.
Okay.
Who? Vicky. Oh, I nominate Vicky.
Any other nominations for vice chair?
Move that nominations be closed.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye. I nominate Brian.
I second.
All third.
Move that nominations be closed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Very good.
Well, that was fast.
Approval of agenda. There's some, you're going to
I
add,
have two little announcements at the end.
okay. And that's new business?
Well, actually, it's in under announcements, so you have to add it on there, I see it.
Okay, so B,
Mr. Chair,
yes.
should we add the farewell party date for PIA because we meet the 9th of January and that's rather tight.
Yeah, let's do that.
So the farewell party for PIA should be added under, I don't know where you want to put it. New business probably. I.
Yeah, let's do that. And I have one added thing regarding, and maybe it could be under the financial report, so maybe I don't need to add it. It's just an issue that came up. Okay,
Move
approval,
adoption of agenda as adjusted.
I'll second.
and all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Approval of minutes from November 14th, they're attached. Any changes?
Move adoption.
Someone second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And then financial report. Before we approve the financial report, there was an issue that came up. Lisa Pelzel sent me an email regarding the magnet signs. And last year to change the two signs was $30. This year it jumped over, more than doubled, $72. So I asked why, I called them over. And they said, someone had called, and they said that the magnet signs, Printware Graphics said the magnet signs were cracked, and someone approved it. They mentioned Bruce, but I'm not sure if it was Bruce. We went ahead and went through with it, but just kind of a proper protocol is to make sure that all of us know that if something's over double, you know, if something's going to be a surprise financial type of thing, that all of us need to know about that. So,
That did happen with Stefan Schwenk-Schuster last year
yeah.
because his name was long.
Oh, yeah.
They teased him about that.
Yeah, because, you know, I told Printware it's proper just to make sure that proper authorization happens with that, and not just one single person from the commission authorizes it. So they know about that, too. Okay, and then the financial report.
Do we have to authorize that higher expense, or we're just going to leave it go through? I mean, we usually have an author, we just said fix the signs and do it, but,
Yeah.
so that's why the person probably did it. It's just been a blank check, basically, fix the sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lisa was concerned because it was over double the price. So I think if it's going to be a surprise financial type of thing like that, then maybe we need authorization from the
Then
commission.
you'd have to have someone take them out and get an estimate before you authorize it.
Sure.
So someone from the commission takes them out, gets the estimate, and come back for
Okay.
approval.
Okay.
So you're gonna
I
have to
don't
do
think in
that.
this case there was time.
Yeah,
That
we were,
could be too.
yeah, we
There was
were-
a time
Probably the
issue.
issue.
exactly.
So-
Yeah,
Okay.
time was a factor.
Okay. Financial report,
Move adoption.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Unfinished business Hanjos Exchange Program inbound PIA. Currently, the host family is Kelsey and Corey Kober. That's going well? Great. Yeah, I know them, so I know
Do you
they'll
wanna-
treat you well.
Do you want her to speak at all?
You want to speak at all about your experiences thus far?
Tell us where you've been or what you've done.
Does she need to use the mic?
Yes.
Yes.
So you need to
Definitely.
come up and just go ahead and use the mic up here. So all those in TV land could hear your wonderful voice.
Hi, as you all know, my name is Pia. At the moment, I'm staying with Kelsey and Corey Kober. And before, I stayed with Sarah and Eric Wamka. What I've done. I
How's your
did-
job? How's
Yeah.
your job?
I like the job. I'm working at the public utilities, and I have to calculate the impact of solar on the new grid.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah, and they showed me a lot of their plant.
Okay.
Tell them about the parade, Pia.
Yeah, I went to the Parade of Lights. I loved it. It was so amazing. Everything was lighted up and Christmas carols over everywhere. And I was blessed to be there.
Okay, great, great. And you're getting to know New Ulm and the people and
Yeah.
good. Good, good. Well, thank you, Pia.
Thank you.
And then recognition committee, Carol Holm, Bruce Fensky, Carol Leitonen, is that how you pronounce your name?
Close.
So any progress on that?
Uh,
It shows Leo Gugesberger and Marianne Culls.
Okay.
And as of now, I don't know if they know about it, but,
Okay.
We were talking about that.
yeah.
Should we tell, we
I
think
think
we
we
should
should
tell
Well,
them.
I think we should because
Make
we'd
sure
like
they're
them
there.
to be
They
there.
Yeah.
Not show up.
Yeah.
They will know after Wednesday when this is on TV.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I set it up for Monday, January 9th. Our meeting will be at 5:15. Because I'm not going to be here, we'll do it the same way. Lisa will send out the guest list. I scaled it back from the Pia's party to 40 people. If that changes, you suddenly hear that there's mobs of people, all you have to do is call Mona. You know what she did last time for us is she makes the food, and then if she sees there are fewer people or they're almost finished eating, because we brought a lot of food to
Yeah.
Pia's thing. I thought we did an
Yeah, yeah.
outstanding job with that. And so it's going to be for 40 people, just the way we had it before.
Okay.
And then we made Bruce buy the cake, I think is what I did, because he used to make vegetables or something. So we make Bruce buy the cake, so.
Okay. And then,
Just tell him that.
then we'll make sure Lisa sends out.
Yes, the
invite,
invitation,
of
right.
course.
She
So-
has it, because I noticed she put it on here, but that's the bottom line for everything.
Okay, great.
Right.
And I,
Mr. Chair, shall we make the start at 5:45 rather than 6? Our meeting doesn't run that long normally.
Yeah. Oh, fine for me.
I think 5:45
Yeah,
would be
let's do
better.
that. So a change 5:45.
Yeah.
Yeah, change that in the notes and Lisa can type them up.
Do we need to do a motion on that?
I can't imagine that we do.
Or are we good? Okay,
I don't think so.
okay. And then new business.
He has something else?
oh, I
Oh, yeah,
was
you-
going to
hang on.
tell them that
Yeah, that's done in announcement. Oh,
I had invited Mary Ann's sister and a friend, or two friends.
Okay.
And then Leo's sister and brother-in-law.
Great, great.
nice.
Oh, and then a plaque needs to be ordered.
Bruce wrote us that it's ordered, I believe.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Bruce isn't
And we need to make sure media coverage
Oh,
is there as well. Okay.
You may
Oh.
want to talk to somebody from the journal.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
kid that
sure.
was there.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he is.
And then we can go on to new business. Update from Kelsey. 2016 outbound Hanjos participant. It's good to see you again, Kelsey.
How's everybody?
Good. Good.
Good. So I made a formal presentation. I wasn't sure what you wanted, but so I'll kind of breeze through it because it's kind of long. But if you have any questions throughout it and you're curious, just stop me and raise your hand. So I was just going to tell you a little bit about my time there, the internships, my family stays, and then a few things about what I helped with the Lions Club there because they sponsored my host family stays. So a few pictures that I have there, me and the Fisher Friatel there. And you already know about me, so I'll skip over that. You know where Ulm is. I don't know if anybody's seen this picture, but it's in Neu-Ulm, across the river, and it just states that we're the sister city. So if you're going to share that with you, I thought it was pretty cool that we're on the sign there. And then when I got to Germany, these were the two gentlemen that picked me up from the airport, and they're part of the Lions Club. They're very nice guys, so took me to breakfast, and then I went on to the Lions Club luncheon, and this was about 48 hours of being awake. So I sleepingly talked with a few of the members there, and so that was fun to meet people. And then later in my exchange in September, there was every 2 years they have a Lions Club flea market, and so I just helped serve soup that day, and got to talk, small talk with people. And these are just a few pictures from that.
I have a question. Did you speak in English or German?
German the whole
You
time.
did. Good for you.
Yep, I got over my fear. So, yeah, but Swabian German is a lot different than what I learned.
Right.
Yeah.
So I usually had to ask if they could speak Hochdeutch. And here's another few pictures of the flea market. This is my first host family. On the left is Annie, and then Martin on the right. And one of the first evenings, they had a traditional Turkish meal for me, because Annie is actually she grew up in Germany, but her family is from Turkey. So that was really interesting. A new cultural experience I had in Germany was eating Turkish. So that was cool. And so I lived a little bit about my first host family stay. I lived 15 minutes outside of Ulm, and I was able to use their Mercedes car, but it was an old version. But still, it was really nice of them to borrow me their car. Drove that to a park and ride, which then I took the bus to downtown Ulm to my internship at the Danube River offices there. Let's see. So I had two host sisters. The one on the left, she actually didn't live with us because she's at the university, but the one on the right, Laura, her bedroom was right next to mine, which is shown there. It was a very nice house. Martin is an architect, so everything's very modern and looking. They took me on some fun activities on the weekends. On the left there, we went paddle boating with Ennis Finn and his little cousin, and Annie's in the back there. And then we also went to a city called Blaubeuren. I don't know if anybody knows history about. Okay, so that was really pretty to see that area of the Swabian Alps. And then my first internship was at the International Danube River office, and I got there on the 4th to the last day of it, and it's 2 weeks long. So I got to help out just in some of the little craft tents for the children. I did random go get that, do that, internship type duties. It was fun though. And they gave me meal tickets so I could taste all the different food from cities that were along the region of the Danube River, Romania and Vienna and Hungary and all that. So that was really fun. And here's a few pictures. The one on the left is looking through the city wall gate. towards the river. And on top, you can see the flags that they have every year. People can paint them. And then at the end of the festival, they auction them off. And the money goes for the next year's festivals. And that's from New Ulm, or Neu Ulm, sorry, the view of the minster there and the flags. And then my second project at that first internship, I helped with a marketing photo shoot. So since I studied marketing in college, I was trying to stay in that area of my internship. And I got to see how a real photo shoot works. And so we had models that came in, and we went around the city at about 8 different spots we stopped. And just did photos of everything, and they're going to be using the photos for like tourist brochures and everything like that. So that was fun. And here's another picture we did. And so it took us the whole day to do that. But I got to see, that was basically like my tour through the city was that. So it was really pretty to see all that scenery of Ulm. And so after that, I had host family too. I basically was on my own for this stay. So I lived in an apartment right on the river, as you can see. And I had a view of Ulm, so I was in the Neu Ulm side.
Okay.
And it was a really pretty apartment, and they had a garden, so I could sit out in the garden there and work on anything I needed to work on. And actually, the Schmindegal family was the family that hosted me. They own this building, this apartment building for young professionals. So they let me use their top floor as my little apartment, basically. So there's a cute little microwave and stove and fridge in there. So it was very homey feeling. A little lonely though, but I got to meet people. So and I got to use their bicycle so I could get around the city easier. And then I went to coffee shops to use Wi-Fi and stuff so I could keep up with social media and all that. And this is another picture from my apartment. That's in the morning, I believe. So I was sad when I had to leave that location because it was so pretty to wake up to that every day. And then if you guys remember Michelle, she was 3 years ago, I think she was the exchange student. I actually met up with her too because I know her from studying abroad. So I met up with her in Augsburg one weekend, and she took me to the Augsburg Festival, and I got to see their traditional German beer garden and everything like that. So it was a lot of fun. And so my second internship was at the Stadthaus Ulm, and that's the white building there. So I also helped with marketing and translating and events. And did a lot of translating from German to English. It was a lot harder than I thought it would be, actually. I think I was expecting it'd be, it's easy, I can translate German to English, but it's the written version of German compared to the spoken is way different. So, so my first project was helping the director of the Stadthaus translate some of her stories to a book that her and Miss Lillian Gewürzmann were getting published. And so they had that published in Germany. And then they're hoping, I don't know if it's available in the States now or it's going to be, but they sent me a copy. And I helped just proofread and edit some of the German. And then this took my first 2 weeks of that internship. And then they were so kind to put my name in the book. So it's kind of cool. Got some, I was able to represent New Ulm and physically, so that was really cool. And then the second project I worked on was their permanent exhibition in the Stadthaus, and that's in the lower level of the Stadthaus. And the history behind that is when the Stadthaus was built in 1993, they found a lot of artifacts underneath there, and they wanted to preserve all of them and document them and do all that type of stuff. So my manager, she had me also help translate the German to English, and the name of the show was called Unterirdisch, which means, yep, you can see subterranean hinted underneath the Minster Square. And I have some brochures if you guys want to look. And yeah, so I found out, I didn't think it was going to be permanent, but I guess I found out it's permanent there for the next 20 years. So my name is on the wall there too. So that was really cool to be able to represent New Ulm, you know, to show that we're still in connection with our roots of a city and keep the connections there. And I met really good connections, you know, that I can keep for the rest of my life within the business world too. So, and this is kind of the view of the exhibition. So it has each like little station has different artifacts in the glass there, and then on the movie projector screens there are also more information about the pieces, and you can listen to the dictation. I'm not sure who dictated it, but so my translations were used there. And this is like a wider angle view. Those two lions in the back, if you see in the back, were on the original city gate, and they wanted to preserve those. So it was just really cool to be able to be a part of history like that. So, and then my third host family, they're my favorite. They were just so welcoming, and I felt like they were my real family almost. And Danny and Matthias were so kind, and they just, you know, they just supported me the whole time. So it was fun to speak German with their kids and with them, obviously, and their kids would ask me, you know, oh, how do you say that in English? And so they were happy because they could practice their English too, but it was mostly German. So, and they want me to come visit. So I'm going to stay with them when I go back. And here they are with the flags that you guys had me give to them. Their names are Jakob, he's the little one, and then Jochen, he's the middle one, and then Janina. We cried. I cried when I left, and they cried too. So it was bittersweet. They had an amazing house, as you can see. Their kitchen, unbelievable, and their living room is up on the left. And they had about 10 lizards and iguanas and 4 turtles outside.
Oh, my.
So it was, and 5 dogs, I forgot that part.
Oh, my gosh.
So it was a little getting used to with having all those dogs around. But I finally warmed up to the animals and stuff, so. And this is another, they have a pool in the back. That's underneath that cage thing there.
Yeah.
And they have the Ulmer Spatz in the front yard, as you can see. So, and there's Danny. She is very funny character. We were always joking with each other, and as you can see from the picture, she's just a silly mom, and she was a lot of fun to be around. So I really enjoyed that host family stay. And then they even had a going away barbecue for me, and as you can see, look at all that food. And Käse Spätzle was on the menu too, so.
Oh, nice.
I requested corn on the cob, so they picked me up some of that. And then some friends I met, Sandy on the left in the blonde hair, I knew her from high school. She came to New Prague when she studied in high school. And then we know Michelle and Ellie, met up with her. And then another new friend, she's American, and she showed me around the city and stuff, and I got to talk to her and moral support type thing. So it was really nice to have that support there. And then my last internship was at the Rathaus, and I got to work in that really cool building. It was amazing to work in right in the center of Ulm. It was just, every morning I'd walk to work and I'd be in awe, you know, like I'm walking here, wow. And that's a view from the side of the astronomical clock. It's beautiful. So here at this internship, I helped more with translating, and they had a new website that they had to update and go live, and it was kind of like a last minute thing. So they had me translate for that and then help with the Facebook on that. So I have, and then some of the pamphlets that are in German, they didn't have in English, so I helped with 1 or 2 of these. So I'm not sure when they're going to print them, but. And then one of the last things I got to do was go on the Ulmer Schlachtel boat ride. And does anybody know what that is? The Ulmer, okay, so I just copied it from Wikipedia. So it's a symbol of the city of Ulm, and it's a special flat riverboat which transported passengers and goods down the Danny River from the 16th century and onwards. So what was cool about this boat ride is that on the top they have a band playing music, and then on the bottom is where you can sit and have your beer and your food, and the mayor is pictured in the left picture. So it was fun. I got to serve them their beer and their Wurst and their all that type of stuff. So it was fun. And here's a view of Ulm from the boat. And yeah, I just wanted to, go over again the benefits I got from the exchange. I got to meet a ton of people internationally, advance my career path, improve my German. I have bonding friendships I'll have for a lifetime. And then definitely I'll keep in contact with those folks from over in Ulm because these last 3 months were just the most amazing part of my life. So thank you to everybody that supported me there, and thanks for everything that you guys did for me. I really appreciate this experience. So, and I don't know if all of you know, but I'm going back in January. I was approached by the director of Berlitz Language School in in Augsburg. And so I'll be teaching English there starting in January. So it was kind of like a match made in heaven. Everything fell into place.
Thank you for being a great ambassador
Thank you.
for us to Ulm and Neu-Ulm, and beautiful pictures and great experiences.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, and if you want to look at any of the stuff I brought, feel free to come up and look. As a going away present, Stefan Hanner, he arranged all of the internships. He gave me this book on the region of the Danube River. It's all in German, but it has a ton of beautiful photos of the Ulm and Neu-Ulm area. So it's a very nice gift that he gave me. And then I would like to donate this to the Historical Society. So it's a
Oh, the
cute little
Minster. Yeah.
card.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Love
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
favorite.
Figured something to bring back with me for.
Yep. And you
Neu-Ulm.
gave presentations to the high school
Yes. Yep.
and to
The Lions Club.
to the Lions Club here in
Mhm.
town.
And you were there. Yep.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the projector didn't hook up to my Mac computer because I didn't plan for that. So,
Oh.
but I gave a nice little spiel on my experience,
You
and
did a good job.
thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So,
Great. Great.
do you guys have any questions for me?
Is there anything that, that we could do different or,
I'd have to think about that. Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay.
Just stay in contact
Yep.
with.
And then your third article is up
exchanges.
and coming, right?
It's up and coming. Yep. Oh yes, and with that, do they still want me to keep it to 700 words? Because I have a lot to share.
Just send it in.
Send it
Put it in and see what
Okay.
happens.
to write.
Okay, because there's a lot to talk about with this book and the
Sure.
exhibition and stuff. So,
Good. Well, thank you, Kelsey.
but thanks again, everybody. It was an amazing experience, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great.
Turn that off.
Okay, speaking engagements for PIA. Turner Ladies Hype, Newham High School, and you had an added one.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
Turner Ladies shall be speaking on January 18th. So that's taken care of. Someone from the commission contacted them but didn't get back, so they know my connections with.
Yeah, so
them.
January
it's
18th.
January
right?
18th.
To where?
Pardon? At Turner Hall.
Oh,
Turner Ladies.
okay. They called you directly?
No, they called me, they talked to
called
me.
you? They
Yeah,
called
I
me, too.
contacted them and said something, and then they said, well, someone had contacted them but didn't do anything. So then they
No,
called me back.
they called me.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
that was what I was gonna
Yeah,
tell
I
you
got an
about.
email. It's January 18th. You want to go with her then?
What was that?
You want to go with her to the meeting?
What day of the week is that one?
It's a Wednesday.
I probably, well, yeah, it's 6
I
o'clock.
mean, otherwise, it's 5:50, yes. The program is the introduction, they'll do the pledge and so forth, and then have their meal, and she does her presentation, and then they'll have their business meeting. I'm tentatively scheduled to go, but if you're the one who made the
No,
contact.
you can go ahead and go if you've already made arrangements, because they called me.
You'd like it with all those ladies.
It's safe.
There you go.
Go ahead and take it, but I
Okay.
would be, because they called me too.
Yeah.
And hype?
That one, they haven't scheduled anything yet.
Yeah.
And then New Ulm High School, I gave the principal Pia's number. Has he called you yet? Okay, well, I'm expecting that he will.
And maybe Peter, the teacher, too. direct-
Peter, I'm sorry, not the teacher called
So
me.
that, okay.
Peter. Okay, but I gave him your phone number because he wanted to find out when you would be able to do it. So he should be calling you. And then just about 2 hours before the meeting, I got a phone call from Lisa from Kiwanis, and she said that on Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, that you could speak to them at noon.
So that's 13th.
Yes.
Can you do that?
My boyfriend is here, but if it's not too long, I think I can.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too.
He can
far.
go along.
Yeah,
No problem.
that's right.
Okay, so I'll call Lisa back and tell her that you will be able to go to that then.
Where is it?
She didn't tell me, wherever the Kiwanis meet. Yeah, I'll have to find that out.
I have no idea what Quantico.
She didn't say, she just asked me about the meeting.
They used to meet at what was a chalet, but that's no more.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll have to find out
yeah, you
from
could find
her.
out.
Yeah, and then let Pia know.
Yeah.
Good.
We also have to arrange for another radio interview before she leaves with Brian.
Okay,
So if someone wants to handle that, I don't care who, but or I will, but just so it's handled, that we make an arrangement for an interview on the radio.
KNUJ,
Yes.
who's interested in
I
helping?
mean,
out
I can
there?
do it, I've done it before.
Okay,
Okay, I'll talk with Brian and schedule a radio interview for you.
okay, great. And Brian's good. You'll like him.
Well,
You've met him. You met him at the Veterans Program when he was getting ready to broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else on PIA and speaking engagements? Otherwise, we can move on. Motion to approve the payment to Concordia Lanes for PIA's welcome reception in the amount of $150.
so move.
Move that we approve it.
And second?
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the payment Sister Cities International for 2017 membership in the amount of $450. Do we have a motion?
I move that we approve that. Is that the usual amount? I would assume so.
I believe so.
Okay.
Second?
Second.
Yeah.
Okay. And all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And then consider distribution of press release to recruit 2017 Hanzios candidate to media, schools, colleges, and use January 31st, 2017 as deadline to submit application.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Advent calendar update, and we have a handout.
Okay. What's coming down now is the official brochures we handed out, even with the typos inside of it that I found after you type it. and proofread it. So these are on display at all the businesses that are participating.
Oh, nice.
Plus Dolmeyer's, because Marlene helped us write the history. And then we have 2 new participants this year, Alliance Bank and Herr Friseur. They joined us.
Okay, great.
So, and I have, we printed 1,000, the bill will be forthcoming for that. And I have enough to pass around to someone at the college also.
Okay.
I had
So-
a comment on
Yes.
these brochures. I go to Double Dimension, and they have 3 of them in the
Yes.
windows. Very nice. But one of the gals said, I wish they would have explained what it is in English, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right now, the newspaper was going to do that, and somehow there was a miscommunication, hasn't been done. And I contacted, I thought, well, the first day it was forgotten, the second one now it's into the, 5th day? So I contacted Kevin, and I guess there was a miscommunication. So I'm taking on the information tomorrow, and they'll have a whole slew in the paper one of these days, so.
Okay.
I just assumed it was an automatic, and I should have followed up with somebody else. I did drop him one of these, and they did themselves develop the descriptions of everything. So I'm taking that down to him tomorrow morning.
Good. Great. Well, thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
This is
thank you
great.
for this.
This is the second year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll pass these down.
And then Ein Omerspots landet in Minnesota translation of German
Okay,
newspaper article.
They're printed on both sides,
Oh.
just pass them up. The October meeting, I showed you the article that suddenly came out in Ulm when I was there, and I didn't have a translation, so I now have a translation which you can take with you. The only thing that I was wondering and questioning, it says, Jack Minch, a full-figured, good-hearted man. I am questioning what that means. So that's their words. So anyhow, you have a
Well,
copy.
did you like to eat a lot when you were over there?
I definitely enjoyed the pork hocks and the kutel.
There you go.
No problem, but I was wondering, full figured is a compliment or not?
Some cultures it is.
Yes, yes. I fit right in with the Germans, I guess.
Yeah.
The
Very
video
good.
we're doing, you said in February then, because you're tight schedule tonight.
Yep, yep. So we'll do the video. And then Faribault.
Farewell.
Aye, Faribault.
Farewell.
Minnesota. Or farewell.
Farewell.
Farewell. Okay, yeah, we need to
Farewell
talk
date.
about the farewell party. So the question is when? And where?
She leaves the 26th, it says here.
We crossed this one off.
Correct, is still? The 28th now, okay, it's a
Oh,
Saturday.
28th,
Okay.
which is a,
Saturday.
Saturday, okay.
I'll be gone.
Yeah, so am
Who's gonna be gone during that week, during that
I.
time?
I'm gonna be gone.
I'll be gone.
Carolyn's gonna be gone.
Which week is that?
Part of that time.
Okay,
Which week?
Can we combine
the
it
week
with
of the
9th?
22nd, right?
I don't know.
Can we combine it with the 9th?
Yeah, that's,
That'd be rather difficult.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I
what
don't
it
want
takes
to
away
take
from.
away from.
Yeah.
That takes
One,
away
okay.
from.
Yeah.
Week of the 15th better for folks? Are you gonna still be here? Or are you gonna be still gone?
January? Oh, January 15th, I'll be here yet.
The-
She
the
won't
week
be.
of.
You won't be.
You won't be. Is that
The
good for
cardboard cutout of you.
everyone?
Just,
And
I'll
what
I'll bring my
day?
head over and you can put it on something.
Okay. This is a farewell
Yeah,
party.
Yeah, I know that. What was the date?
Sometime during the week of the 15th.
I'm gone.
What day is, oh, you're gonna be gone. So we got 2 people gone. But we would have 3 people gone the next week, so we might as well.
I'm always gone, so just write me off for 4 months.
Okay.
Just pick a date and
So what date works the best?
I think
Week of
we've
the
normally
15th,
done it
Peel,
on
what works
Mondays.
best?
On
for you.
Mondays?
Normally.
Okay. Monday, the 16th is Martin Luther King. I don't know if there's other events happening that evening.
That's a national holiday now, isn't it?
Yes.
So the city hall is closed and everything, so we might have problems, so do a Tuesday?
Tuesday, the 17th. We're good?
go for it.
Good?
Are you good with it?
Are you good with that? Okay. So farewell on the 17th, but then we continue to say goodbye to you after that.
Time?
Um,
We do that one at
And
just
here?
flat 6?
6 o'clock? Supper time?
We've normally done them at Kegel Club.
Yeah, I was
as
just
well.
gonna say, we're gonna do
Cable
that at
Club at
Kegel?
6, is that
6
good?
o'clock Kegel.
Okay,
Just set it up when you're out there that night, when you go out for
Yeah.
the night.
okay.
Somebody talk to them.
Mhm.
Mona's good about that, and you don't have to call her separate.
6 o'clock? Oh, what time did you say, 6?
6 PM.
Okay.
Farewell party for Pia. Okay. Then announcements. Legion dinner dates
Canceled.
Yeah.
That December 21st is
is
canceled.
canceled.
And then he's going to give us another date, so we have 3 dates to
Yep.
make money. We need to get more people there. I don't know what we can do. Even the Lions Club didn't have many the last time,
No.
so,
Okay.
Well, like I said, we should put it in the editor mailbag,
right.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
I always put it on New Ulm now and then.
Okay.
I get a lot of hits on it there, but we didn't get a lot of people there.
Okay. Yeah, any type of way you could distribute that, KNUJ,
Right.
newspaper, website, et cetera.
That falls on you, Carol, I think, you and Bruce.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be here.
Right.
And then you had an additional item.
No, that was it.
That was
We
it.
covered all
Okay.
of mine.
We covered.
Okay.
So-
Mr. Chair, I have one thing yet.
Yes.
If the mayor were here, I think he'd be doing this. If my notes are correct that I have, this is Linda's last meeting with us.
Oh,
Yes, it
She's
is.
leaving.
well, Linda.
She's finished. I don't know about Vicky, because you're filling Tom Edwards, which
I'm
technically.
still on.
Yeah, so because you would be ending his term this time, but you'll be coming back then, okay.
Yep.
Supposedly Harold Remy's ending this time.
Okay.
He's got his term in, and Bob, you have your term in now, I guess. So you could be reappointed.
Okay.
She could be reappointed, all 3 other ones can be reappointed, but
Okay.
this would be Linda's last night for sure. I think she has to
I
take at
can't
least
be
1 year off.
reappointed.
Take 1 more.
But you can
So-
be out there.
Thank Linda
Oh,
for,
yeah.
Yes.
thank
And then
Linda
you
for
can
her
come back
support
after
these
so
days.
so much time too. Like I did, yeah.
Do I need to get a hold of the mayor to say we need a?
He knows, but
Okay.
he also has a presentation for her, but I'm sure he's at the other thing across town tonight.
Sure. Sure.
So, but this is Linda's last meeting, and unless Bob and Harold said no, I don't know if they've been asked, but they are eligible to be back on again.
What are your thoughts, Bob?
He's asked and I've accepted, so
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
Okay.
coming back.
Very good. Good.
okay.
Well, maybe mayor can present something just off the side type of thing at the 9th, January 9th.
I don't want to take away from them either,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure something
No,
out.
it's no.
Adjournment.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.